Hello. So today is Sunday. Whew. It has been a long week. Them little kids, they can wear you out. And it is draining. Whew. them little people, they're so fun and energetic, so enthusiastic to learn and to slobber and pick their noses and run around. So you just gotta find a balance. It's getting better. They're listening more. I gotta use my stern voice. Gotta say it with your chest. But it's been pretty good so far. They're starting to grasp a lot more words and sentence structures and things like that. So I kind of feel accomplished. Like, all right, I'm doing this. I'm getting something done. But I really didn't do anything besides work this week because, again, I got to be there from 8:30 till 5. And it's about a 45-minute to an hour subway walk, commute both ways, one way. So yeah, really just depends on the amount of people, whether I can get on the train at that time or have to wait till it rolls back around. So it's a little difficult to get out and about sometimes after. But I did go out, as I said, last night. So I went out last night, went to go see Captain Marvel, which was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. I liked it. But I went to go see it in their 4X, 4DX, something like that. But anyways, it's almost like a ride at Universal. So the seats move when they're getting punched, when flying and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Not too much though. It's just like main things. When you're like going over water, you'll feel mist. If you're flying by something or going fast, the wind will blow in your face. It's pretty cool. There are snacks though for movies. I love it. I know my mom's the same way, but popcorn and a soda, and you put the butter on the popcorn, the salt, all the good stuff. Maybe throw some peanut M&Ms in there. It's delicious. Don't judge. Try it. Yeah, some peanut M&Ms with some popcorn. What? They do caramel popcorn. So that's all the popcorn they had was caramel popcorn. Pretty cool. They do not, how sometimes you go to the theater early? Nope. You got 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes before the show starts, and then they start letting you in. Also, no previews. All the previews at the theater I was in was playing like outside the movie theater. So you got this big screen and the lines and everything, and then that's where they're showing all the previews. So by the time you get into the theater, bam, movie's ready to start. That was different because I was kind of like, ooh, what's gonna be some cool movie previews? Which I did watch some while I was waiting to get into the theater. Man, I'm a little upset that I don't understand Chinese because they look like they had some awesome movies coming out. The cool thing though, I was a little nervous about, and I didn't think until after I bought the ticket and all that. The Marvel movies, they're English. They're Chinese subtitles, so I did not have to do any reading. When the movie came on and she started talking, I instinctively just blurted out, "Yes!" And then the people next to me just kind of looked at me. They had this look like, did they miss the joke or something? And there was no way I could explain how happy I was that I didn't have to read subtitles. So that was a huge plus. So again, went to the movie, had a good time, great experience in there. The theater's in a mall, so I got to experience a mall as well, which I will definitely be going back to. And then after that, the movie started, I think at 7:30, so it was about 9:30, I get done. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going out tonight. I ain't been out to experience the nightlife since I got here, but I'm going out tonight. So, and it worked out because I was already out. So I had one of the people here shoot me the address to a bar. So I went there, had to hop on the subway, and went to the bar. Wasn't nothing special. It was kind of like a hole-in-the-wall bar, which I normally enjoy, and because that's where you kind of meet locals and things like that. The only issue was, like, the other places I do that, no matter where I go, I like to find a hole-in-the-wall bar, but there's never been a language barrier. So, because you can find locals and they could tell you like all the cool spots to go to and things like that. I think the most English that was spoken was the bartender asking me what I wanted to drink. And luckily, this is universal for drink. And I was able to point to the alcohol that I wanted. So that was a savior, which was cool at the bar though, because I know I've talked about how they serve their drinks room temperature or hot. Like the water is served hot. Sodas, beer, all that's room temperature. But when I ordered a drink, they had this block of ice, and they cut it to make a smaller cube to fit in the glass. So that was pretty cool. They sit there, take a second, and chop it up, and then put it in the glass. So that's pretty cool. And then so I had one drink left, and I was it was about a 30-minute walk back to the apartment. So or like a 10-minute cab or something. Well, I decided to walk because I thought, well, shoot, if there's any bars on this road, I'd be able to find them. Instead of just driving by and like, oh, is that bar, is that not? I couldn't ask the cab driver to stop because I don't speak the language. So I just decided to walk. Found this club. Had the neon lights and everything. So I Googled it real quick, or Apple mapped it, and check it out. It had some good reviews. The pictures looked like, okay, that's what I wanted. I mean, the hole-in-the-wall bar was cool. It was a nice scene and everything, but I was like, nah, I want to get up tonight, have a good time, like do some experience some Beijing nightlife. You know that wah, I think I don't know. Well, either way, I didn't get to find out because I got up, walked up to the door. Everybody was going in, and I get stopped. So I was like, all right, they're gonna ask to see my passport because apparently there's a conference or something going on, and we've been warned we've been instructed, if you're a foreigner, you need to have your passport on you, and don't be surprised for random checks because of a political meeting. So it's like, all right, whatever. I mean, I always carry my passport anyways because I just feel like an Alabama driver's license isn't going to cut it here. So get in. There's this group in front of me. They go in, and I'm right behind them. He puts his arm on my chest, well, really on my belly, because he wasn't that tall. So like, put his arm to stop me, and he's talking. I don't speak the language, so I pull out this app on my phone to translate to try and see what's going on, and he said it's 150 won to get in. So I was like, all right, that's cool. I mean, I got cash, so I pulled out the cash to show him, and he's like, nah, okay. And And then he keeps talking, and I tell him to hold on because I'm trying to get this app up and going so I could type and he could read it and then we could kind of communicate. Man, before I could even get the app going, he just saying no, 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 no. And I pulled my passport out to show him that I got my papers and everything. And this big ass sign, like, just, he pulls it from the back and then flips it around. And it's all this Chinese writing. And I'm getting frustrated. He's getting frustrated because we don't understand each other. And then he starts pointing at the letters, just pointing at the writing, like real aggressively. I'm just like, dude, if I can't speak it, what makes you think I could read it? And he just keeps pointing and pointing and pointing. So finally, there's like this very little sentence, small sentence in English at the bottom. It was no foreigner night or something like that. It was something like that, very brief. I caught the gist of it was, we're not letting foreigners in tonight. I was just like, damn. Which, I mean, you know, I've been to some spots in Panama City where they won't allow locals into certain bars sometimes during spring break and stuff like that. So I was just like, because I was in the mood to party. And this place looked like, and it sounded like it was about to go down. So, because at first when he said no, I'll admit, I was about to do the arrogant American thing, be like, no, bitch, I got cash. Like, tell me no, I can't come in. But then I realized something very, very important. One, my ass is by myself in China. I don't know if they allow a phone call, but either way, I don't know anybody's number. And two, nope. I already know I would not make it in Locked Up Abroad. Not my cup of tea. Absolutely not. Nope. In one of them Chinese labor prisons, I would squeal, and I ain't even got nothing to squeal about. Ain't no way I'd make it in Locked Up Abroad here. So, because I was getting angry, I was getting frustrated because I wanted to party. I had cash, I had my passport. He just kept saying no, 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 and then it just like all hit me at once. And I was like, you know, Cody, nope. You need to turn around, take your ass out that door, and continue walking because there might be something else. And there wasn't. There was nothing else. It was actually a very long, boring walk the rest of the way. So I missed that out. But I am going to try and hit it back up again because I did take notes where it was at. It looked pretty fun. So I just won't do it on a Saturday night. Hit it up on a Friday or something. But it's also kind of weird because the subway shut down at a certain time. And then the Uber that's around here shuts down, or they stop driving at a certain time. So I don't know. I mean, it looked like it was crowded and had a good thing going, but it didn't look like it would be as crowded as, you know, somewhere in the States on a Saturday night. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to finding whether it's a road full of bars, clubs, but I'm gonna find something. It's gonna be wild, and it's gonna like that. That again, I don't know. Oh, so I do have a side story that was pretty interesting. I was talking to one of my buddies about it. So last night when I was on the train, after I saw Captain Marvel, I was going to the train to go to the bar, and basically just saved a life. Yep. So we were waiting for the train, and in the train before the subway's door, there's a caution door, and it's I mean, it's just a couple inches from the subway door, but it's just, again, a cautionary door. It's got lights, and before those doors close and the train door closes, you got these flashing yellow caution lights, and in a very annoying, like like a siren type deal to let you know that the doors are about to close. I've only been here 2 weeks, and I know what them shits mean. it means you need to step back from the door. You ain't fitting on the train. So just wait till the next one. Well, this girl, her and her boyfriend, they were just trying to get on that train, and I saw them lights going and that sound going. I was just watching, like, I don't think y'all gonna fit unless she just leaves him and he catches the next train. But he's got her. They're trying to get on, and all of a sudden the train door shuts, latches her hand, and then the caution door shuts and latches her body. And so, I don't know what it is, but luckily there was, a devilishly good-looking man there, strong. I'm not gonna say a superhero type, but maybe superhero-ish, but was able to pull her out. Now, granted, yes, I don't know the train would have went if somebody was lodged in there. I'm sure there's like a whole network of safety things. But in my mind, I saved her life. And it was pretty cool. And everybody's reaction was so, honestly, it was funny. Like, I just pulled her out and and the boyfriend's much smaller than me. She's much smaller than me. So I'm just kind of like towering over him. I was, you okay? You're welcome. And then it was just, everybody's reaction was that awe reaction. Like, when a superhero first saves somebody and like kind of announces themselves, like, oh my gosh. Wow. That was kind of the reaction. So, am I living up to the nicknames? Yeah, I am. That was, just let you know, yes. Yep. So, basically, just me out here teaching, kids, kind of putting my fingerprint on the future and saving lives. I don't know, what else what more somebody else can do. So, basically, you're welcome. Yeah, so that's it. I've got to go do some laundry. And I gotta make sure I do it in time because everything has to air dry. Luckily, I was able to drop my shirts and pants off at the dry cleaner, so they'll be ready tomorrow. But yeah, all the other stuff, just gotta wash and then air dry. So I think the days of some nice warm underwear or a towel to dry off on is done for a little bit. Man, that's a feeling I probably will never take for granted again. Grabbing a towel fresh out of the dryer, gosh, that was a good feeling. So yeah, but alrighty then. So remember, hashtag Cody's Chronicles. Actually, it's just hashtag Cody Chronicles. It doesn't extend like that. But yep, you all, thank you for watching, and till the next time, wah! Nah, I'll work on it.